Africa for You is the radio show for Africans around the world, brought to you by Tony Tokunbo Fernandez every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Stay tuned.
Africa for You broadcasting live from Lagos once again, speaking to Nigerian role models, artists making a difference to the music scene, not just in Nigeria but in Africa and around the world. And today I'm joined also by Bliss, also here, speaking about his projects, his initiatives, his music and everything else positive around the community. You're welcome to Africa for You. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Feels good to be on the show. Yeah.
Could you tell me a bit about yourself, your background, and how you got into music and other business projects?
Okay. I come from the music in me. I actually got from my mom because I grew up in eastern Nigeria in a small town called Enugu. That's where I was born, and that's where I acquired all levels of education. So growing up, I was exposed to a lot of records, a lot of vinyls, and a lot of cassettes. Then there was no CD culture, and my mom used to gather and collect a lot of music from all over the world. But specifically, I got into rap music in the early 80s. I was introduced by my older brother, who brought home some certain CDs, some certain tapes, and said, "Listen, you need to check this out, and this is a new style of music." And I got into it and I started listening to the vets, to all the veteran rappers from the United States, i.e. Kool Moe Dee, LL Cool J, and lots of them, Heavy D and the Boys, KRS-One. And then from there, it just kept growing. I just kept nurturing the culture up until into the 90s. And I actually started writing music myself around 1996, 97. That's when I wrote my first verse, my first rap composition that was 100% original. Then from there I decided I was going to go into uni, and actually make it big. So all my years in the University of Nigeria, I was a rap artist, and I was composing and I was performing, and then I got out of uni, then moved from eastern Nigeria to Lagos, where I started out for my youth service, and I was working as well. Funny enough, I was a banker. I was a banker for 4 years. I left banking as an assistant manager, but all throughout that period, I had my eyes on what it is that I really truly wanted to do, which was music.
What do you think about the music scene in Nigeria today?
Exponential growth. It's been amazing. I've seen different stages of the growth for the music industry in Nigeria, and I've seen it from nothing, from scratch to what it is today. And all of a sudden we have international acts. All of a sudden we're doing collaborations with Kanye West, with Akon, and then we get videos played. Nigerian videos are now played on BET, on platforms that AKA in the UK plays Nigerian videos, MTV Base. So I think the music has grown like in leaps and bounds, but there's still a lot of room for growth.
In terms of room for growth, what would you like to see work better?
Distribution. In places like the UK, distribution is sorted out. Pretty much. You go to London, you go into a HMV store, you buy a CD. It's $9.99 or $13.99. You go to Reading, you buy a CD. Same amount, same HMV store. They keep tabs. It's a society built on records. In Nigeria, it's not quite so. There's still a lot of piracy. CDs are way underpriced for the amount of work and effort that artists are putting in. So I would really like to see the distribution network get better. The government should get involved in music distribution and in ensuring that music is appropriately priced, so that people can eat, so that the artists can eat.
What kind of themes run through your music?
I'm a social commentator. I like to approach my music from a perspective of a watcher. Like I'm in the car, I'm driving through traffic, and I'm wondering why that is happening. Why are the cops, for instance, abusing the guy over there? Why are people beating the traffic lights? Where is government? Why are we still third world? Why is Nigeria supposedly the giant of Africa and we're not getting anything, any form of value back? Where's the national consciousness? And then again, feel good music. I like to blend a little bit of high life from my Igbo roots in my music as well. So when I'm not all serious and conscious, then I like to make up-tempo rap music that has a lot of influences from high life.
What would you say is your most memorable achievement to date on the music scene?
2008, I won an award for, it's called the Sound City Music Video Awards, for a video that I had out then. And it was a very tough category. It was best rap video, and I was in the same category as Sauce Kid, Nato C, Jimmy Jack, and a couple of other people. And that same award was presented by one of my icons, Nas Jones is like a very big established American rapper, so he was in Nigeria, and he chose that category and he presented that category. So for me, it was like looking at one of the veterans that inspired you to make music till they give you an award. So it's heavy for me as well.
Fantastic, made in Nigeria. Any projects lined up in the next 6 months to 1 year?
Yeah, I'm back in the studio. I had an album out in 2008 called That Ibo Boy. I'm back again in the studio recording a new album. This time around it's called Oga Boss, and it's basically feel-good rap music, also blended with the consciousness and everything. It's a wonderful album. I've been recording since September last year, and it features some big heavyweights. Timaya is on the album, Brymo is on the album, Ice Prince, Nato C, the list is endless. So I'm dropping the album in the next quarter.
Beautiful. And in terms of people trying to reach you and wants to know more about your projects and initiatives, are there any social media platforms out there that people can learn more about you?
Definitely. You can reach me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @IboBoyIllBliss. It's IboBoyIllBliss @IboBoyIllBliss. On Facebook, you can reach me as IboBoyIllBliss as well. My email addresses are Capital Dreams Pictures, one long word, Capital Dreams Pictures @gmail.com.
Keep me off all the great work you're doing in the community, and I'll catch up with you when next I'm in Lagos. Thanks for coming on Africa for You.
Thank you so much. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks a lot.